Hi book lovers, hope you're having a good summer. I can't wait for fall to be here. It's just been terribly hot and sweaty in the last few days, and I always feel that it slows my reading since I'm more irritable in the heat. It took me a few days to finish Gabrielle Zevin's Tomorrow. It was on my August TBR, but every time I would go close to this jacket, something would make me walk away. I understand the video game theme font and the messy use of colors, but something in my brain just started judging the book by its cover, and how we all know that's not the right way at all. So I picked this book because the author is a New York Times best-selling novelist whose books have been translated into 40 different languages and was an instant New York Times bestseller, a Sunday Times bestseller, a USA Today bestseller, a #1 national indie bestseller, and Tonight Show's Fallon Book Club also featured it. This book is a story of two childhood friends, Sam and Sadie, who become creative partners and decide to build their own video game. Now, Sam and Sadie, they have an intense friendship which goes through various phases as life happens to them on personal and professional front. Their friendship is complicated as it's full of love, jealousy, and misunderstandings. It's a love-hate relationship, and those come with a lot of drama. The book is certainly about video games, and it's not just about video games, it's also about friendship, about how you can intensely love and hate your friends at the same time, how if you start to work together, you can support each other at one moment and also want to murder each other the next, how your personal emotions can overshadow the work you're doing. I only play word games and Candy Crush, and I was worried the book might bore me with too much Gen Z tech lingo, which I might not be familiar with, but it never went into the depths of the gaming world. I did acquire a fair amount of knowledge about how video games are built, but it wasn't even a tad bit boring. In fact, it was quite exciting. The characters of the book are masterpieces. They have been carefully thought of. Even the supporting characters like Sam's mom Anna, his grandparents, his college best friend Max, Sadie's sister, grandmother. It's not like the writer just thrown them out there to fill the pages. They're all very unique in the way they think, in the way they react, and each character has a backstory, a story that explains why they are the way they are. I loved some of the supporting characters a lot. Some of them broke my heart by meeting some tragedy in the book. Some of them made me stop in my tracks. And at one point, I did put the book down and take a moment, and I can't tell you where that was and why that was because I promised you no spoilers. So my favorite character would be Sam, as he spoke less and explained less and was commonly misunderstood. This book also sheds light on disability as Sam faces the everyday challenges around being disabled. There were moments when I felt angry at Sadie for being a jerk, and I wondered why Sam doesn't stop being friends with her already. But that's just my point of view. I loved how the book flips between past, present, and future timelines of the characters with ease and doesn't confuse you one bit. Every time a character takes a decision that you can't understand, you go back to a part of their life which justifies why they're doing what they're doing. There are stories within stories, as the author sometimes throws you in a video game played by Sam or Sadie. Fair warning, the book does have some intense and tragic moments that I obviously can't give away. I did put the book down for a whole 20 minutes at one point. I don't easily cry, however, I do take pauses and think about what just happened when a book affects me, and this book did affect me. I am giving 4 loves to this book. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I love to discuss books, so feel free to drop your thoughts in the comment section and we can have a nice discussion. And if you want to be a part of my bookish community, do consider subscribing. On to the next book now. Until then, keep reading.